Hello everybody, this is Simbolistic with an episode of Simbolistic's Let's Play The Sims 4. I've been playing the Maxis Sims games since I first started playing in 1989 Sim City, and I've been a fan of the entire series since then. And I have a story blog over on at Simbolistic.com where I've been doing stories based on The Sims 3, and I thought I would do something different with The Sims 4. I thought I would do a Let's Play, and in this part here I'm going to be introducing some characters that are actually characters that I brought over from the story blog that I have at Simbolistic.com, the one that I'm doing in Sims 3. And if you've been following that, you will recognize some of these characters, if not all of them. And what I've done is I took the game and I went into Willow Creek, I went into Oasis Springs, and in Windenburg, and I completely wiped out everyone in the world and outside of the world, and I populated it with my own sim characters, and I have 8 families, and these are my starting families, and I put 4 of them in one neighborhood, and I put 4 of them in another neighborhood. So I put them over in Willow Creek, and in one of the neighborhoods we have Courtyard Lane, and over here I put the Clemens family, the Stoney family, the Genteel family, the Goomba family, and then over in this other neighborhood, the Pendula View neighborhood, I put the LaFay family, the Ringwald family, Viernes family, and Poindexter family. So first what I'm going to do is we'll go over to the Courtyard Lane neighborhood, and I want to show you the families over here. So we'll start with the Clemens family, and so we'll go to their house. Not everybody's home right now, but we'll get everybody home once we get there. Okay, so here we are at the Clemens house. Everybody is home now. Okay, so this is their house here, and let me introduce everybody here. Pause, and we have here, this is Janny Clemens, and Mark Clemens here, and his wife Julia Clemens. She's got her eyes closed, and their son Tam is going into the house here. So I'm going to unpause this, and there we go. I usually like to play with the walls up because I like the natural look here. Because when you put the walls down, of course you're looking all the way across the house, through the kitchen, through the bedroom, all the way to the corner of the bathroom over there. But if you can get the camera in there, I always like to play with the walls. I think it looks better here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this house, because this house is a house that I designed, and the floor plan is based on the floor plan of a house that I grew up in when I was a kid, and it's kind of it's a modest house, and we have here a they don't have a living room. They have a den. I guess you would call it a den or living room, den and living room. Their dining room. There's their kitchen. There's the master bedroom where Mark and Julia sleep. They have a bath right off of the bedroom there. This could be a bedroom, but it's not. It's a study. And they have a couple of desks in there, and their computer. And there's a very narrow bathroom. I built this house. It's a very small house. There's one other bedroom, and this has 4 beds in it, and this is where all of the kids slept as they were growing up. And I like in the build mode you can use this T key, T for top down, and but I always have to remember to go out of that T key when I go back into live mode. And there we go. You're back into live mode, and they have a garden in their backyard because Julia was employed as a chef, and she needed a garden because chefs need to get their gardening skill up. So she has a fairly nice garden going on there. She's not a chef right now because she does own a restaurant, and she manages that restaurant with the dine out. What do you call it? Expansion pack, and that's what she does, and I'll show you that later in another episode. Mark is a writer, and he, the thing about these kind of skills, like the writing skill, is you have to actually come in here and you have to tell them to work on the book. They don't, I have to go in here and select resume writing. He's been working on a children's book, Tigers Don't Take Naps. He's been working on it for an extremely long time, ever since I started, playing this with these families in here. And he's only now, reached the. It says here he just skilled up to leveled up to 3 in his writing skill, so he's now working on level 4. He is a blogger, and Janny and there's another computer here. Janny does not have a job, and son Tams also does not have a job. Or wait a minute, he does have a job. Oh, that's right. I gave him a job, but he's missing work. He's supposed to be at work, so let's send him to work. So anyway, that is the Clemens family, and the Clemens family is again, this is their house. This is on Courtyard Lane, and across the street from them, I put a park there. There was an empty lot, so I put a park. There's 5 lots in this part of town. Over here across the street is the Stoney family, and that is where we will go next. Okay, so here's the Stoney family, and I don't think I mentioned it, but all of these families, there are 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls. But all the children have grown up, and they are now. Some of them have moved out. So in the Clemens house, Janny and Tam were still living there, and the 2 other children have moved out, like I said, and the same thing goes for the Stoney family. And here is the Stoney family. This is the father is Newt Stoney. Took his name from the football player from the 1920s, Newt Rockne, and his wife is Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue Lynn was her maiden name. She's now Peggy Sue Stoney. Newt is an athlete. And Peggy Sue is an entertainer, and their daughter here is one of 2 daughters is this is Mandy Stoney. I don't know if she has a job. No, she does not. But her brother Teddy does have a job. This is Teddy walking outside right now, and according to this, he's still a teenager. He's still in high school. That's right. But it says here that he is late for school. He's supposed to be at school. And so, oh, there he goes. He went off to school. So in their house here, we'll follow Peggy Sue inside. She goes upstairs. This was a house that was already here, but I needed some room for the bedrooms, and so what I did was, we'll go outside because the entrance is on the outside. Is I added a third floor to this house, so there wasn't enough room for the stairway inside the house, so I put the stairway on the outside. Built this porch coming from the second floor over, and then they walk up to the third floor, and then we'll go into build mode here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I needed a bedroom for the two boys. So this is their bedroom, and I added a bath and a desk there for them, and then there was already a master bedroom, and then a bedroom where I could for the two bedroom for the two daughters, and I don't think I did anything else. I know I did. I didn't do anything else to this house. So anyway, that is the Stoney family, and like I said, two of the children are living elsewhere, and we will in another episode we'll meet them. Okay, so if we go next door, and I always forget who's here because I originally had one family going here and I put another here. This is the Genteel family. And so what we'll do is we have to go out. We have to go into Manage Worlds, and we'll visit the family who lives here. Okay, so the Genteel family. Here's a Genteel family, and this is Vicky Genteel and her husband Greg. They have a retail business, so it's just like it was in the history of Twin Bios, where they were in retail business. This is their daughter, Donna, I should say, Donna. And in the history of Twin Bios, Don had two brothers, and when these children were born, it was actually she has twin sisters. Where I'm going right now. So instead of there being a Donnie Genteel, there is a Don Genteel who lives elsewhere, and then there is a son, Chadrick Genteel, who also lives elsewhere right now. So Donna is still living at home, and she's not happy because her boyfriend Jack got hooked up with her sister Dawn. But then he wound up breaking up with her, and he's with somebody else right now, and that's a different story, and we'll save that for another episode. They've got some dirty dishes in here. Somebody should clean this up. We'll have Greg clean that up. I didn't. I'm confused about whether or not I modified this house. And we have here. There's the four children all slept in one room here, and then upstairs there's a bedroom, and okay. So I did not add this bed. This bedroom is here, so I did not do anything to this house that the Genteel family lives in. And like I said, they are in a retail business, and so in another episode I'm going to take you over and show you that business that I've got set up. I did a little custom thing with that also. Okay, so across the street, the fourth house and the fourth family that lives in this neighborhood is the Goomba family, and so we will now go over and visit them. Okay, so I'm going to pause this right here. I created most of these characters that are here, except for this particular one. I found this guy on in the gallery, and he was listed as John Travolta, and so I thought, okay, this is perfect. I can't do better in making Victor Goomba, and so I appropriated that the John Travolta sim out of the gallery, and he became became Victor Goomba. And in the history of Twin Bio's story blog, Victor is a criminal. He's employed at the criminal warehouse, and his wife is Maria, and I'm going to bring her home. The son right now, one of their sons is living at home, yada yada Goomba, and someday I will tell you the story of how yada yada got his name. But here comes Maria. Maria comes running home. She was over at the dive bar, I think, where it listed her. And the other three children, I know where two of them are. I'm curious. I don't know where the fourth child is. We'll have to figure that out. Anyway, this is the house that, if I can get my mouse to move here. This is the house that they live in, and I did not do a thing to this house. It's the house that is parked here in this Courtyard Lane area, and I took it as is. In this world here, Victor is also in the criminal career, and Maria is also in the culinary career here. And let's see, where are they going? They're taking a jog through the park. They're headed over to the bench. He wanted to grab a book, and she was apparently just following him. This is one of those neat little park areas scattered throughout Willow Creek. And so anyway, that is the four families that I have populated in the area of what did I say? Courtyard Lane, the Courtyard Lane area of Willow Creek. And so in the next episode, we will go and take a look at the other four Generation 1 families. Okay, so until next time, I'll see you on the flip side.